Dex, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another one. Footy talk, deluded gooners in the house. What you telling me, fam?
Come on, my guy. Love for having me, man. Same-ish, different week, man. We're there, man. What you saying?
I hear it. But no, I'm blessed, you know. I'm blessed. Big up the chat. Do you know
Come
what
on.
I'm saying?
Smash
We're
the
gonna get
like.
into it, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? You know our favorite place to start, bruv. The English Super Cup. Arteta's talking about. He's got 3 trophies and that, bruv. He's doing the shameless, deluded thing, bruv. What you telling me about your manager, yeah, bro? Did you brief him before the press conference, blood?
Honestly, Rants, this is the first time I've heard this. What is this about? I don't know.
The brother said he's got 3 trophies at Arsenal, blood. Man said the English Super Cup, yeah, is one of the most prestigious trophies on the domestic level, blood. Apparently, he's got 3 trophies, fam.
Bro, I ain't seen the comments, but what I would say is, you know, if you play a football match and you lift a trophy at the end of it, it's a trophy, isn't it? Like, I don't think the gaffer's wrong. He's factually right, isn't it? Really, if we've won 3 trophies, we won 3 trophies. In my opinion, the Community Shield is one of the most prestigious trophies. It's so difficult to win. Like, you need unique qualities to win it. So, yeah, shout out the gaffer, man. Shout out the gaffer on that one. But I have to do my research on them comments. First I'm hearing about that.
It's diabolical, bro. It's diabolical work, bro. The Bear said 3 trophies and that. So that would mean 3 trophies in 6 seasons. That means he's averaging a trophy every other season, according to his maths and that. But
It must be if we've won 3 trophies. Like, let me look on Google because I'm sure we've lifted 3 things at Wembley. Innit? If he's lifted the whatever rectangle thing that is, then he's done that. Innit? Like, I don't think he's wrong. If he's lifted 3 trophies, he lifted 3 trophies. Whether it's the trophies, I want to see whether I would define it as that. I don't know, man. But 2 English Super Cups.
That's what he said, bro. Those were his words, bro. He looked bemused when them man were trying to tell him that those were not alleged trophies, bro. Like he wasn't.
I mean, you got to win them. I see medals getting given out. You know, you're at Wembley and that the home of football in this country. That is a trophy to me, boy.
I don't know.
But what is a trophy, Rants? I always say this with you. What is a trophy? In many ways, getting up every day, wanting to be better, you know, is winning a trophy, man. So
bro,
man.
I feel like a trophy is shaped like a trophy.
It's shaped like a trophy. It's literally one of the biggest trophies there are. Like, it's massive. Pause.
It's called the community shield, blood. It's a shield. It's a trophy, bruv. It's a plate. It's not a trophy, blood.
What is it? Okay, but what is it like? Obviously, it's community. Community is a massive word. You've got a community. Big up everyone in the chat.
Football's crazy, about community. It used to be called the charity shield as well, blood. Community, charity, all these things. When I hear charity, I think of freeness.
Football, bro, football's about charity. It's about community. So I think it's a big trophy to win, man. It sums up what life's about for us football fans, man. You got Man United fans here, Arsenal fans. You got your YouTube channel. I've got mine. It's all about community, man. So I said it's a tough trophy to win, man. It's crazy.
I don't know about all that. And you man got in there
smoking something mad.
You man got there on the technicality as well, because you never even won nothing to get into the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win the FA Cup and you still
man don't need to show ID in the rave, blood. Let us in, man. There's shooters in the place, bro. Let us in, man. We're there, man.
I don't know about all that, man. Man
we don't do lines and that. We're straight in. We don't know
technicality. Man didn't win no trophies and still got to the Super Cup final.
No pat down in the line. Let us in the rave. We're here. Trappers and drillers, we're here, man. We're here.
I don't know about all that, you know. That's all a bit spooky. But your guy Jesus, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said hat-trick hero, but he's back now, innit? So what are you telling me? Martinelli has the whole bench now.
Listen, my boys from Brazil, they're cooking. Do you know what it is? Yeah, football's weird, isn't it? Because if you know, I'm pretty sure I've been on this platform like every Arsenal fan. Jesus is finished, he's done out here. I still maintain all of that, but you can't help but think, like, is he gonna make a return? For me, I don't believe that, but it's a thing where if your name's not Bukayo Saka, you're not exactly pulling your weight in the attacking sense, innit? So might as well start him against Crystal Palace, see if he goes on a little run of form, really. But I think he's played his way into it. It's hard to drop someone, which I think will be dropped. You can't really drop a man after you bag a hattie. It's a long time coming, though, man. Big him up.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible to drop a man off the back of that, because the amount of confidence he's going to get from scoring a hat-trick, no matter how they come. And to be fair, he took them well, innit? So it'll be interesting, bruv, because the manager's kind of, he snookered himself with Kai Havertz, in it, in a way, because it's like the Havertz midfield thing doesn't work, and now he's brought in Marino as well, so that would mean that the Havertz midfield thing's off the bench. So do you admit that you got it wrong with Kai and drop him after all the money you spent on him, or do you have to persevere? And I feel like he put himself in a position where he has to kind of persevere with the Havertz thing.
You have to play him, bro. And the sad thing is with Kai Havertz, like, it's got past a point of beyond healthy criticism. Like, I can't ask nothing more of Kai. You shouldn't have been bought. You shouldn't be in this position. We take short-term fixes and make it a long-term solution. The sad thing is, for me, I genuinely believe Kai Havertz is one of the first names on the team sheet. Now, that might say the problems we have. For me, I'm putting Gabriel Jesus off the left, Havertz through the middle, and then Saka, man. But yeah, he's shot himself in the foot. You've signed a man for 65 million. You put him on 200k. You've got to play, man, innit? And to be fair, because of the height and us going long and what I expect at Crystal Palace, I can't lie, Rants. I'm starting Kai Havertz. I genuinely am. When we was losing that game before we turned it around in the second half midweek, I was screaming on my YouTube channel, yo, Kai, it's time to get warmed up. You and Saka get warmed up. So, yeah, that's the front three. I'll go free, man.
Yeah, that's a mad thing, because I seen, hey, bro, like, man, so 30 minutes into the game, bro, the shooter's getting warmed up on the bench, you know. Man was getting pressured by Palace and that, bro. It's like, brother, you man can't rotate without them spooky moments.
Bro, Arteta said in February, we've got one of the smallest squads. I'm sure I've sat here and said that before. Has anything changed? Like, you brought in couple man, you let couple man go. The squad is still small. So now you're playing man into the ground. You can't really rotate and get around it. Yeah, we won. Yeah, we rotated against Forest. But generally, that's an issue at Arsenal. And in an ideal world, You shouldn't have had to draw for the Bakayos, and Odegaard got 2 assists and all of those kind of things, man. You're right. But for me, I don't think when you look at Arsenal's issues in these, 15, 16 games in the Premier, right? Something like that. I don't think this is something new. Like, I think all the things that me and you could speak about, not necessarily finding a replacement for Xhaka on the left-hand side of midfield, not patterning the left-hand side, not having a striker, not having a winger, squad depth. We didn't learn this season, bro. This has been here, innit? So I can't act surprised, fam. Like, we're at where we're at, cuz I can't lie to you, it's peak.
No, I hear it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Obviously, we're out the FA Cup now. Does that mean who have you guys got now? Is it Tottenham or is it? Do we know what the draw? I mean, the League Cup. Sorry. So you've got Newcastle at Newcastle. Second
leg's at their place. First leg's at the Emirates. We need to kill them at home because it's not 100%. Nice going to St James's Park.
Yeah, you need to kill that game off. That's still a tough tie, bro. Because we got them in a final when we won it. And to be honest, before Cass scored, they were better than us, bro. They're a tough team, and they're a big physical team, similar to you lot. So stylistically, it's gonna be an interesting game. 100%. I think you got to kill the tie at home. Because if you go
they got, I think, Gomares and Sarr or something like that. I could be wrong about Sarr. Like what my man said in the comments, 2 of their players are missing, innit? So kill the game, man. Like, yeah, Arsenal fans, we could sit here. I'd love to win a Prem. I'd love to win a Champs. I don't think we're doing any of that. Hope for the FA Cup against you, man. This is a realistic chance of silverware. Yeah, the goalposts will move. If we don't win a trophy, we catch corn. We only win the League Cup, catch corn. At the end of the day, we have no divine right to throw trophies. And we're 180 minutes away from Wembley. Go in there and do the job, man. You're that close now. Get it done.
Yeah, I think you got no excuse. You have to win that trophy, blood. Like, you have to. If you're in the semi-final now, like, who's left in there?
Us, Liverpool, Newcastle.
Right, say no more. Liverpool are in there, so
something up. Hey, man, Wembley, anything can happen, man. They got a good record.
You should.
I wanted Liverpool now, actually.
You should win it. Do you know what I mean? You should win
it. I allow that, man. That's nasty work. I don't know.
No, you should, bro. The reason why I say that is, bro, listen. Let me tell you why you should win it, bro. Arnie Slot, I don't know about year.
We hope.
First year, Arne Slot, bro. Your manager's been there the longest.
Oh, them man got Mo Salah, Van Dijk, seasoned veterans, man.
Doesn't matter who they got, blood. Don't matter who they got. There's some good teams left in there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who's the 4th team? Us, Newcastle, Liverpool, Spurs. Yes, Spurs. Yeah, I mean, Postecoglou say they win stuff. He might.
All the teams are good that's left in the competition, but you man are the most seasoned team left. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. You got 6 years.
Look at the experience of those Liverpool players,
manager,
man.
Bro. Listen,
you got seasoned winners in that Liverpool side, man.
Making excuses for Arteta, bro. Listen,
I'm seeing Alisson and Van Dijk and all these things. This is in many ways.
We're not making excuses for Arteta. This is his 6th season.
In many ways, we're like getting there is winning a trophy, bro. Being better than you was yesterday is winning a trophy, bro.
No. But yesterday, you man was 2nd in the league. Are you 2nd in the league now?
I don't look at nothing. I don't know about that. This is why I like being on this platform with you, bro, because I learn things. I don't look at the league table. I don't even know that.
Listen, I didn't even know you were yesterday, fam.
I didn't even know Arteta was here 5-6 years, man. This is why I like. It's an education.
You're not better than you were yesterday. You're lacking. I'll be honest.
Like, man. And that's the beautiful thing about life. You have to get up and persevere, man. You've never been through hardship, bro.
Listen,
you have to just
2 legs against Newcastle, like you couldn't do against Bayern Munich. You have to.
You're a nasty guy, man.
You have to sort them man out, bro. Like when you're at home, no Diddy, fam. No, it's true.
Because, you're actually nasty.
Them man had no fans, bro. Bayern, and man still couldn't turn the screw in the
Bayern Munich, man. There's no shame in that. They're powerhouses.
What do you mean? Was #pay for Bayern not trending on Twitter, bro?
This is Rants. Exclude me from them. I'm not with them. I'm not with them. I know Arsenal fans on the net. I'm not with them. I'm not with
Twitter. He ain't got 4G, so he doesn't see what goes on the internet.
I don't know about them Twitter youths that do the mad thing, man. I don't know. I don't know about them. Them man are mad. I've heard man say we're only scared of Real Madrid and things like that. Me, keep it humble. I know where my team is at. I don't know about them man on the net. They're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So you got Newcastle, like that's a tough game. But first leg, if they got Bruno G out and Sarr out, you have to get a lead. You have to get a lead. You go there with a lead. If you go there and it's even, I can't lie, bruv. It's what I'm saying.
Difficult, man. Like
lasagna gate again, blood. Word to Tottenham.
Newcastle one of the toughest teams in the league, man. It's a cup competition. There's no given right to win trophies. Everyone's here on merit, man. You got to work so hard, man. The unique qualities that Eddie Howe and Newcastle have, I don't think anybody's replicating that in the Prem. If anyone,
bro, I think you lot are replicating it. You know the ones
No,
there.
I
Like, I
don't. I
think you're
don't.
both got the 6'5"
The
basketball
way they
post
play
up.
football is so good, so good. I've never seen it, man. I've never
Nah,
seen it.
brother. No, we
We're
can't
gonna
hear
have to
that.
be so good.
We can't do that, brother. You know what I mean? We can't do that. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. Obviously, Liverpool and Tottenham as well. Bruv, two solid semi-finals. No Diddy, bro. That's crazy. Solid semis.
Hey, you saved yourself. I just clocked.
bro, that
This posting is getting out of control,
that
man.
is a why blood. You know the ones there, bro. So bro, that is crazy. Yeah.
That could have been a clippable moment, man.
Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, as soon as the
You should have went
words
and go
left,
for your team yesterday with that
as soon
same
as the
one.
words left, I was like, nah, bring that back.
Bro, there's
You
just
know what I
certain
mean?
words that's scary. When you hear semi, when you hear man
Yo.
on, all of these pause, all these things in football is scary now, man. Talking football in this day and age is scary. So
Yeah, man.
scary.
Nah, but nah, for real though. Like proper semi-finals, man, and Liverpool Spurs is gonna be a tough game. Well, I think Liverpool will deal with them anyway. From what I saw from Tottenham yesterday, bro, they got a bag of injuries, and bro, they're just I don't know, man. They're a weird team, fam. I can't even lie. Like every time I watch Tottenham play, yeah, they
Jammy,
always get caught playing out from the back, bro. But they're
jammy.
always dangerous, bro, because they attack fearlessly, yeah, and they defend
They press
recklessly,
quite
like
well, I'll be real. They
yeah,
press well. It's
they
just
do.
the
They're great
middle
on
and
the front foot.
defensive third they struggle.
That's what I mean. They're great on the front foot, but as soon as they're on the back foot, yeah, they look kind of they look iffy. You know what I'm saying? And if Liverpool do what they've been doing all season, I think that they'll just have way too much know-how and they'll
It's
deal with
crazy,
the
yeah.
minute. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be. To be fair, it's not an easy route to the final for Arsenal. If we're being honest, innit? All banter aside, like second leg at Newcastle and then potentially Liverpool in the final. It's not easy.
Even
You
then,
know,
I
like
think
that.
there's a period, yeah, in January where there's bare games at home. I think we've got Newcastle at home, we've got Man in the FA Cup at home, we've got Villa at home. I'm sure the North London derby. Anyways, there's like 5 games on the trot that we're not leaving London in it. So Arteta, you gotta make it count, man. You gotta make it count. It's all fun and games. Like banter aside, it's all fun and games. Seeing on Arsenal.com, 5 years of Arteta, and I like a lot of the work you've done, Arteta, but there has to be something at the end of this, innit? Like it's like a lot of Arsenal fans just like to be part of this journey. Like you hear the gaffer, you hear the players, you hear even Josh Kroenke, whether he's telling the truth or not. Bro, it needs to end in silverware, like significant silverware. But if you can pick up a League Cup, even where you look at Liverpool and City throughout the years, they've been picking up them trophies. And our players, if they've won trophies, you haven't done it at Arsenal. So let's start winning trophies, getting an appetite for that, and moving forward, man.
Yeah,
So close,
you
bro.
have to like you can't be snobbish with these trophies. Man just have to
Exactly.
collect them. You know what I'm saying? Because it builds a certain culture and a certain belief in it. And it's one of them ones where it doesn't matter what trophy you lift. You see the player's face, blood. Well, there's no difference between lifting a League Cup or FA Cup or whatever, bro. Them man are
Trophies are
just
not a
as happy,
guarantee for
bro.
professional footballers. Like, it's not a guarantee. Like, when we cut the banner, it's not like the amount of people that participate year in, year out for the Prems and all these things that actually win it. It's crazy. And some of these players are getting old. Some of you are becoming like 23 plus, where you're really coming into it. And you've been the nearly, man. Like, not to draw out Saka, but you know, you've had 2 times trying to win a Premier League, not getting that done. For England, the man there lost the final. These things got to play on your mind. Like, it's time to start winning things now.
No, 100%. Because the thing is, the quickest way to get buy-ins from players is to win shit.
Win shit.
That's the reason why Pep and Jose get away with the fuckeries they do, yeah, is because players will tolerate certain things if they're winning, bro. That's it. I mean, Eto's gonna tolerate playing left back if he's lifting trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Grealish is gonna tolerate fucking playing on the wing and having to pass sideways and that if he's winning trophies. As soon as man start losing games, this is when man starts side-eyeing the manager, innit? And Arteta's been at Arsenal for long enough now where it's like, all right, bro. Like now you need to get over the line, bro.
You've done
If
the
you don't get over
rebuild
the
thing.
line, yeah,
Serious
you
stuff now.
don't get over the line. The dressing room's looking at you sideways, like, bro, this is the furthest you can take us, to be honest.
You heard Saka's interview this week. You've seen Saliba and a bunch of players. Odegaard as well. So like, we want to win stuff. Like, for me, Arteta, you've got to get over the line, but you players as well. If you don't want to win stuff, get over the line, man. Shake this little soft tag. Like, stop being 4-player FC.
No, 100%. They need to win it, bro. So it's just whether your players can deal with the pressure now that obviously accompanies the semi-finals, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because what if you do win these semi-finals? It will be your first. It will be your first final in how long?
And
You
it'd be
get me
nice
since
for
the FA
Arteta to have
Cup
4
final.
trophies, man. Yeah, it would be. It would be.
That's what I mean. Your first final in 5 years.
What, did we win Emirates Cup last year?
Nah, come on, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Where's that played in Germany or something, bro? Listen,
At the Emirates. No, I'm chatting.
fuck out of here, man. 5 years, first final in 5 years. So really and truly, you need to get there. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I'm relying on my team to make sure that you don't make the FA Cup final. So
FA Cup
it's one-
final. That work, man.
it's one of them ones,
Man's looking at the next round in the FA Cup.
No. Trust me,
Amorim's there
revenge
quinting
is
like Cardi
going
B,
to
man.
be unreal, blood. I'm
It's like
telling
work,
you.
man. You man been shook going North London.
No.
Let me keep you humble, isn't it?
No. Listen, bro. When we spin the block on you, man.
Big up you lot, but
in
wait,
FA Cup, bro.
wait. I know you're not
swear
rocking
down.
up here with a rotated side as well.
No, we're not. When we roll up, do you know what I'm saying? We're rolling up full strength. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Just make sure that Erdegaard turns up. You know the
Boy, we don't need them, man. There. Send out the Juvies, Kivio and Zini, man.
Nah,
Pattern
you're
that
not
again,
sending
man.
out no Kivios. Listen,
Pattern that, man.
even if, Gabriel, is bust up, he's playing that game.
Yeah,
Playing
the
that
man never
injured.
playing. It's calm, man. Man might even send Jesus out there. Sterling, that is calm, man.
Brother,
It's
a man
calm.
said, Rants, remember it's Emirates, you don't win there. Neither do you, blood. You know the ones there. That stadium ain't seen no trophies. What we talking about?
Chill. FA
That
Cup, man.
stadium ain't seen no trophies about we don't win at the Emirates. Neither do you, blood. Listen, it's 50-50. That's the way I see
Fair.
it. You know the ones there, bro. We won as many trophies there as you, man. So
Lada.
it's not
Nasty,
right.
yeah, nasty piece of work, man.
Listen, come on now. You know what I'm saying? The Emirates era, bro. Listen, the fridge is empty.
It's peak, man. It's peak. It's
fridge
peak.
is
And this is what needs to change, man. And this is where, for some Arsenal fans, because I think there are a lot of balanced fans, but then there's some that are just in love with the fetish. And I think some fans can be hypocritical because, you know, you won't really ask Arteta questions because you're just happy with the journey. You want to sign the likes of Marcus Rashfords and all of those because you always want to fix people. It's now time to win stuff. We've all been to the Emirates. You can see when it stops at 04, then there's a bit of a blank. And then it's like probably 2014, 15, or whenever we picked up the FA Cups. The stadium's not going to feel like home until honours start arriving, man. And we've been here for 20 plus years now.
100%. But again, that mentality needs to come from the fan base. Your fan base can't be talking about signing Rashford. Because if you're talking about
the fans are special, bro.
but bro, that mentality, it kind of sums up. It sums up kind of where
they're idiots though, Rants, man.
Bro.
You've got the fans that do up Standards FC, and I'm all for fans that are positive or negative that apply balance in it. Like the numerous content creators you make content with, in it. But there's some that just like Arteta could shit in his hands and clap. That's great, and there's some that he could do no right. I'm tired of Arsenal fans, man. Like no, there's just no balance, man. These, like you said there, they either don't have high standards or they have unrealistic standards or they don't hold the club to the standards. Like for me, I like Arteta. I do think you're a good manager. I'm not Arteta FC and all of that kind of stuff. But if you rate someone, you have to hold man to high standards. It's like with Bukayo Saka. If Saka plays amazing and then shit the next week, I'm going to ask questions. You can't gas up Mikel Arteta without asking what's gone wrong. And it feels like I understand there's agendas and stuff, but it just feels like for me as an Arsenal fan, it's purely within other Arsenal fans, there's just a lack of honesty. Like there's just not a safe space to be honest.
Like, innit? It was the same with Ten Hag. It was exactly the same. With Arteta, it's like, cool. If he does something well, then you praise him. If he does something wrong, it's like, oh well, we can't call him out because you get me. That's dusty, bro.
And people sit there and say, oh, the rebuild, which Arteta, one love for the rebuild. Some of the mess you made, a lot of it wasn't nothing to do with you. One love for getting us to this place, you know, like we're significantly better. It's over the line settings now. Simple as that. We went into the season, the gloves were off. It was fine margins FC. Did we have the summer we required? Did we have the depth? Have we addressed that left-hand side, which has been there for 2 years? A lot of the problems that we face are nothing new. And Arteta, you're smart enough to know this. And I don't know if it's just on Arteta or the club. You all say it's a collaborative thing. As I always say, Rants on your platform, when you're younger and you're ramping with your little cousins and that at grandma's house and someone breaks something, everyone's getting beats. There's no Rants never done it. No, it was expressions. Everyone is getting clarted, bro. Like, it's tired.
This is what I'm saying. 6 years, bro. Like a rebuild doesn't.
The rebuild's done.
The rebuild doesn't become a success until you win anything.
The rebuild's done. That's redundant now. Like the rebuild stopped last season, like to a degree. Like this is now from our second aspirations of winning that league to now. So these 2 years, That's dead now. That is dead.
Bro,
I'll
the
even
fact that you
cut
spent
the
100
club.
million on Rice is because you lot thought that he was the final piece of the puzzle, or else you
Big
wouldn't have
up
spent that
Declan.
much money.
And they can't. They're like, we're not a team where there can be a final piece of the puzzle yet because there's no options. Respectfully to Kai, you're the first name on the team sheet up front. There's no upgrade on Kai. Still got issues at left wing. I'm a broken record at this point. Like, still not. And there's so many things Mikel Arteta has to do from a tactical point of view. Again, the low blocks. This is not something new. I go back to the Wenger days. Obviously, if you're a good team, why would people want you to play good football, bro? Why would they not be compact? You need to find a way to address that. We know if Odegaard and Saka are locked down, there's very few times we're going to get 3 points. So the club have to address these things. This is why when we started this season and I was on your platform, I just said, you know what? As long as not for me, but if you get a top 3 finish, you get to the latter stages of cups, that is what you're going to be. That's what you're going to be kind of cool with, in my opinion. And even when you look at it now, we need to act in January. You're seeing the media come out, bro, and say, oh, we're planning towards the summer. That's probably indirectly briefing us to say that we're not doing that in Jan. You can't stand in the rain and complain you're wet, bro. It's the same old things. We're going to be having the same old conversations here, cuz.
So you don't expect any activity in this window?
What can you expect, bro? I don't, unless there's some unique youngster profile. I don't expect a striker. I don't expect a winger. Yeah, I could be a bit more upbeat. We didn't get them, but we tried to get Caicedo and Mudryk and Vlahovic in Jan. So maybe, but unless it's like a Trossard or a Jorginho where your clubs are selling you, I can't see it, man. And I think you need a bit of a boost because you didn't do what you needed to do in the summer. If we did everything in the summer, I'd be sitting there saying, Rants, fuck January, unless there's some unique player. It's a reactive market in itself, and we're having to react. Look at all the injuries up until this point. Now, it could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. For me, we need to do something in Jan, but I can't sit here and tell you, Rants, I think we're going to do something. Maybe a goalie, actually.
What?
Funny enough.
Brother, we need a flipping goalie, blood. You know,
yeah, that other guy's spooky.
This Bandulu Turkish brother is crazy. Listen, you know what it is, yeah? I used to think, you know what? Ten Hag's a pagan for not playing this guy, but you know what? You might as well leave the goal open, blood.
Nah, he's on the next thing.
He's on some foolishness, bro. You know what I mean?
The corner goal was shocking.
Real. Brother, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know when man was saying, oh, Rants, he got fouled, brother. Even if he did get fouled, yeah, he lost flight of the ball way before.
I lie. He just vexed at himself, man. He's just praying that he busts his case. Like, he doesn't command his area, crap with his feet in terms of kicking, not a good shot stopper. I don't want to kill a man off one game I've seen, but kind of what you're saying, I can see why you don't play. Out of all the things Ten Hag got wrong, he got that one right. Like, and I'm sure your fans probably said, you know what, for all of Onana's faults, we could have done with him yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, bro, listen, if Onana's in goal yesterday, it's a different game, innit? Because, bro, that goalkeeper cost us 2 goals, blood. And then, like, the first one, it's
him
like,
and Forster having a stink off.
Bro, the guy parried the thing right into the box. The one place.
Yeah, that was the idiot thing. The
one place you don't need to parry that. If he parries that outside, the width of the post, yeah, no danger, you know. Because it's not like there wasn't mad power on the shot, bro. People are saying, yeah, there was a deflection. Even if there was, yeah, there was no power on it.
You've parried it into a dangerous area for someone like Solanke. One of the easiest tap-ins he'll score this season. Like, it was a weird game as a neutral, Rants, because in many ways, I just feel you could see that United still have bad habits. I think both teams kind of stunk up the place and there was bare errors. I actually thought you might get back in the game, but the defensive errors, you shot yourselves in the foot, man. Very rarely you concede 4 and get something. But yeah, but the second half, I felt sorry for Amorim because obviously at halftime, he's obviously spent 15 minutes chatting to you and a matter of moments you've conceded. And I guess you could look at the half chances Eriksen had and thought maybe it's a different game. But
Eriksen had a couple of chances. Their keeper made a good save from the Xerxes header as well. But it was one of them ones where, like, apart from the 15-minute spell at the start of the second half, bro, I wasn't really worried by Tottenham, bro. That's why I was annoyed, because it's like there's always going to be errors in football. In every goal, there's a mistake somewhere. But unforced errors are the worst kind. You know the ones there, like unforced, bro. Like the 2 goalkeeping errors are unforced. Like there's no pressure on the goalkeeper for the first one. And the cross, there's no real pressure on him. He lost the ball. As soon as it left Son's boot, he didn't know where it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Like them 2 things there, ridiculous. Lissandro as well, defensively. The first one,
he's moving mad. Lissandro's finished.
Brother, he played Solanke onside, and then he proceeded to show him inside onto his stronger foot when he should be showing him down the outside, bro. That's schoolboy stuff.
It's just bad. That's why I feel sorry for Amorim, because not
Yeah.
only it's very different to Arteta, but considering when Arteta walked in, I listened to a lot of what Amorim says, and it reminds me of that. And he says little things like I can't remember what he said word for word, but it's almost like I knew I had a lot to do at Man United, but I didn't deep it until I've walked in the door. And you've got to coach good habits, but you've also got to uncoach bad habits. And this season is just about saving a bit of face. Like, the players are making serious errors. Like, big up Diallo and whoever else bagged, but defensively, you can't go on like that. And for me, I like it from Amorim, because you're quickly seeing who you can and can't trust if I'm him. And it won't surprise me if a couple of them don't play anymore.
And he's rotating. Do you know what I mean? Lindelof started and he got injured. He done okay. Then Evans came on. Lissandro there, and obviously Lenny Euro. But like, he rotated the keeper and the defense in it, and he doesn't usually do that. So I know that he doesn't hold that trophy with any importance. As soon as you see the second goalkeeper, I was just like, all right, cool. That's how he feels about it. But just because I was looking at what Tottenham had, and I was thinking, bro, them man ain't really got much. They got the high pressure,
centre mid, centre half, like,
bro. They've got the high pressure in the first third, when you've got the ball. But once you beat that pressure, they're kind of just there to get at. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, yo.
I think Spurs will always give you chances currently with Postecoglou. You know, in the final third on their day, they are problematic, and there is a lot of good stuff. But once you get into the middle and final third, you can cut Spurs open. And I just think you lot are worse than them, innit? Owing to where you lot are at this moment in time. Like, both teams stunk up the place. They were just a tiny bit better in that regard.
But that's what it was.
Like, two less errors, literally.
That's literally what it was.
But let's not forget, I swear there were 3 goals up.
Yeah. We made more mistakes than them, but we
got away with murder slightly.
Away from the goals, we had the way better of the chances. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where we cut our own throat. That's why yesterday I was like, listen, like, I'm disappointed, but I'm not upset, blood, because I've seen where the errors have cost, man. That's
going to be a regular theme this season. Like, it's just save base, salvage what you can salvage.
It will be. It's going to be an up and down kind of season, in a sense that there's going to be certain games where we have the better of the game, like statistically on the balance, and we win. And there's going to be ones where we have the better and we don't win. Like, this is what it's going to be like. It's going to come down to individuals, like finishing their dinner when they get the opportunity, bro. The 2 chances that fall to Eriksen, a player of his quality, he has to at least test the goalkeeper, bro. At least, bro. Hitting the first man twice, and it's like, bro, take a touch, man. It's not like you don't have the quality. We know he's got the quality.
Even him, I think your midfielders, the starting midfielders, they don't show for the ball enough. Like, Eriksen does it. Maino did it off the bench. I know Diallo's not a midfielder, but he offers himself as an outlet. Like, when I was watching the first half and you're playing out from the back, like, nobody's showing. Agate's trying the thing, but that's not your skill set. I actually think Eriksen was playing some good passes. Like, I would say, as a neutral, if there was any positives for you lot kept hitting, trying to target Pedro Puro, and it should have paid off. It really should have for you lot.
I thought that was great coaching, because that's the first time I've seen it. And even from from kickoffs, we had the players lining up and getting forward quickly, and we were playing the diag. So
there's some competency being installed in you lot now. But it takes forever to do this. Like, this season, it just,
bro, we haven't even had 10 games with this manager in it. So it's one of them ones where I like the fact that the manager looked at Spurs and said, this is how we can get at Spurs. Press them a bit higher up, stretch them, because they don't like going the other way. And they didn't like it. Do you know what I mean? And the underlying feeling for me was that it was the lack of quality is the reason why we ended up paying yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying?
Decided in both ends, bro. You don't defend well enough. You don't score, especially in the cup game.
Look at having these combos. Dropped to Kulusevski, no mistake, wrapped it. You know them ones there. And I know that if that's us and it's the other way around, and that drops to Bruno or something, he puts it over the bar. Like, I know that these are the fine margins. Like, especially in a game like that. Do you know what I mean? But tactically, I think that we got it spot on, but we don't have a lot of individuals right now that we can say that we can rely on consistently. And this is what it is. You need players to be a top club. Like, Liverpool have their Mo Salah. They know that they can rely on this brother, rain or shine. Saka's turning into that kind of player now, where no matter what performance he puts in, you can kind of rely on him to do something. Man United are finding that with Ahmad now. Ahmad's turning into our Saka now. It's like, if he's not in attack, bro, like, it's like, all right,
it's even that, like, there's not really anyone. there's no one in your squad defensively at the moment where you could say if there's 5 games, they're gonna even give you 5 6s out of 10s. You kind of need that really and truly. Liverpool got that. We don't have that much this
No,
season.
I think Mazraoui, Delete,
Yeah, no, he's cool. He's cool. He's another one.
All three of them,
Euro.
I trust. I don't trust Lissandro. Do you know
He
what
don't
I'm
trust
saying?
himself right now, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Mazraoui, Euro, and Delete, I trust, bro. And those are the 3 of the last players in. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's what you need. You need a couple man that I'm not saying they're just playing at a level of a 6, but you need some people that you might not be amazing, but you're going to do a thing. I guess I'm looking for you're reliable. There's not reliable dons widespread for Man United at this moment in time. And when it's the young G's. You said Lenny Euro. You said Diallo. There's another Kobe Maino when fit as well. It's the young G's. So where does that leave the others? You got a World Cup winner at centre half.
Anywhere, bro. Like, bro, Man United been handing out redundancies. Enough of these men are cooked. I'm telling you that for free because all of the players right now that I'm looking at that has a future at this football club, they're the guys that just got here, bro. Like, that's the reality. A lot of men that haven't been here, a lot of men that have been here for a while, most of them can leave.
Fair play. Oh, you know, the way you look, you're going to have to do that. And obviously it's looking like Rashford's cutting.
Yeah, but hey, Rashford's bro. Listen, what are you making of that anyway? Like as a neutral, bro, it's always interesting to see how neutrals see it in it because it's a weird one. I see a man brought a sign to the game saying something about Rashford, like Terrar and that, and excuses and that. And brother, I can't lie. He's had 9 years worth of chances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? IC3s don't get that long, bro. I'd say he's had a good innings, bro. Yeah, 9 years to prove yourself, bro. We don't get that long, bro.
Yeah, no, we don't. We definitely don't. And you know what, Rashford, I do want to see you go somewhere and play well. You know, like Rants is alluding to, your Mandem FC. Even though you've been stinking up the place and got proper problems, the amount of articles about Rashford is unhealthy. What I would say for Rashford, if you was a 27-year-old Brazilian or something like that, and you didn't have that affinity at Man United and all of that, this wouldn't be a thing. I think obviously it's a bit weird that he's come out with that interview a month before the window's open. So that tells me whether you're going on loan or permanent, you're not part of the plans. I can't blame Amorim really because clearly Amorim has said, I don't rate you and the board have backed it. Rashford needs to get out of there as well. Like, I want him to play well. I actually root for underdog. I don't want that at my club. But like you said, he's had chances, bro. Rashford's decision making is not better than when he was 18. You're 27, bro. You've had whatever people have to say, bro. You've worked with Louis van Gaal, with Jose, with Ten Hag has been rubbed, but at the end of the day, he was Ajax manager. You've got Amorim now. You forget that you've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ibrahimovic.
Amorim's seen you for 4 weeks and decided that you're rubbed.
You get it. You've had enough chances. Like, as much as people can say Man United have been at a turbulent kind of time, you've been around enough players and managers for you to get little Ronaldo as well, little tips and tricks to want to improve yourself. In life, you need to take responsibility. Everything might not be your fault, but this is your issue. Like, you are not the player you want to be for club and country because of you. You are 27. Man United are going through a rebuild. They should be talking about you the way they're talking about Diallo and all these guys. You're central to it. You need to cut, bro. And it's unhealthy because he must be one of those players. Even though he's shit, he must be a scapegoat at times. You need to leave, bro. The relationship's been toxic. Where you go, I don't know, but yeah, Rants, man, it just needs to stop.
Yeah, like, the thing is, look at Bukayo, yeah, he's 23 years old, yeah. And he's showing the level of consistency that Marcus Rashford's supposed to be showing for Man United for a long time now, bro. He's 27 years old.
You're not reliable, bro. You're not a reliable player.
He can't guarantee us goals and assists. He can't guarantee it at 27.
Look, and if I'm Amorim, bro,
in Marcus Rashford, bro.
See what I'm saying? And if I'm Amorim, I'm not being funny, bro. I've got a million things to sort out at Man United, as well as trying to preserve my own reputation. Because if United were like this a year from now, I might get sacked. I've got so many issues before I care or look at Marcus Rashford, bro. And obviously, where you look at Rashford, anytime he's in the squad or not in the squad, like, there's just unneeded talking points, bro. Like, you can't be talking about real talent, bro. You're 27. You've got enough time to bring something to the game, but you're 27. There's certain things that Rants has said, that I've said, and certain people saying in the chat, shouldn't be talking about a 27-year-old like that. Your career, like, we all remember when Rashford was 18, I'm sure he scored against us. I still remember his debut under Van Gaal. Look how quickly life has turned. You're going to blink and the thing's done,
Mm-hmm.
It's over,
This is
bro.
what I'm saying. And bro, when I see what he said, bro, it's breaking my heart. You know them ones, because he's one of them guys.
He's doing the black uncle thing. Man.
It's like, the thing is with me, yeah, brother, no one, yeah, will stand up, yeah, for the man them when they need protection, bruv. I'll do it. You know them ones, but bro,
Amen.
this Rashford thing is not a situation like that.
It's not a that thing. It's not
It's
a
not
that
a
thing.
situation like that. He's saying, "Oh, I was 28 when I got to Arsenal, brother."
He's
You
a
was at
28-year-old
Crystal
man.
Palace.
He's a 27-year-old boy, bro.
Thank you very much. And you was at Crystal Palace, yeah. And before that, you was playing part time. A man
But you was hungry, bro. My man's
you
getting
was
300 bags
hungry.
a week.
Brother, you was hungry. You was doing the painting and decorating thing, and then you was doing the non-league thing, bro. This brother's been at Man United since he was in Pampers, bro.
Literally.
You can't compare your upbringing, yeah.
It's finished, bro. He's not got that hunger that's required.
Bro.
He can get it somewhere else, but he needs to leave. He needs to leave.
Like you said, he was hungry. He was a 28-year-old man, bro. Rashford is a 27-year-old youth, blood.
Exactly.
And on top of that, yeah, this guy's been fed with a silver spoon for his whole entire time at Manchester United. The two things, yeah, do not correlate. Like man said, like Ian Wright's story is closer to Jamie Vardy's, bro. And the reason why Jamie Vardy's still mashing work now at 30-something, 37, 10 years past Rashford is because the hunger,
man. Remember being on the gyro and that. Vardy don't want to go back.
Brother, that's the difference, bro. He understands that. Rashford don't remember the struggle, bro. He's too far removed from it.
Exactly.
He's too far removed from it. So stop the bullshit about when I arrived at Arsenal, I was 28, and that doesn't mean that man can't improve and that. Bro, listen, the guy's not good, bro. Like, and he's regressing, at a rapid rate, blood.
Bro,
you know
Rants should be
inclined to agree with it, bro, because Sancho's his brethren, bro. Sancho's like, yo, this guy's shit. And
Sancho in the indirect, he's doing the slander thing on the sly, like, but no,
because he's doing it because Sancho's gonna be like, that's my guy, and also, you get me, man's kind of. He's bitter because of how things went at Man United. And he should be, you know what I mean? Because he got done dirty. So obviously, if he backs it for Rashford, it's kind of like a middle finger to Man United as well. I get it. But the point is, Rashford ain't got the talent that Jaden's got, bro. And Jaden didn't even get a tenth of the patience.
But even that, Rants, for me, it's not even a talent thing, because you should still be United. United still should be talking about utilizing you in a man's life, and anyone's been there, and any of the young youths out there. At some point, the bubble's gonna pop, and it's just gonna be you in a room, and you can blame Manchester United's, turbulent time. You can blame this, you can blame that. Probably need to check the people around you, but you need to look yourself in the mirror. And can Rashford say, "I've done everything I've needed to do to be the player I should be at 27"? The answer has to be no, bro. It has to be no. Like, we all see the articles that come out around Rashford. The media gal that are selling stories. He needs to check himself, and it needs to be a change of environment for him. Like, it's all everything that's happening is your fault. Like, it's all in life. You have to take responsibility. It's your fault.
He realizes that nothing will change for him, bro. Because even within the interview that he done, the interview that the club didn't know about, by the way, within that interview, my man's talking about, I feel like I'm misunderstood, bro. There's nothing to understand, my bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man don't need to know you on a personal level, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
We big you up for feeding the youths. It's past that, bro. Like,
even that, we don't care about that, bro. Like, in football, really and truly, we should only be judging players on their performance on the pitch, bro. The only time when we start thinking about extracurricular activities is when the performances are affected. Because, bro, no one knew that Giggsy was chopping his brother's gal, because he was performing. So we never knew that anything was sideways. You know them what? Same with John Terry. We never knew that man was, bro. He was lifting trophies, blood. We didn't know he was doing fuckeries
and lifting Wayne Bridges misses, mate. Like,
see that? We didn't know he was doing fuckeries because he was winning. You get me? Like, the only reason why we start questioning how man's living is when the performances go off a cliff.
Exactly. And Rashford can only blame himself. Like, that's what keeps you in the room. For years, you've had every reason to be complacent. You've been at Man United, earning money. Everybody pours, sucking you off. You've been the prodigal son, the academy product. When you get all of that in life, that's when you should be more hungry. The only way is down. And if you don't and you ignore it, you will live in a bubble. Everything will be wavy. But when it pops, like with Amorim, who has no allegiance to you, clearly, I think a bit like what Arsenal gave Arteta that Emirates didn't have. I think with Amorim, they've said, you know what, blank slate. We don't really care what players what. Like, there's none of that really. If you want them rubbed out. Rashford has probably won a lot of player battles with managers before, and the bubbles pop, bro. You got to cut. Where you cut to, I don't know, because I don't know. You're still linked with Arsenal. I don't buy that. You're still linked with PSG. I don't buy that. Maybe you need to go on a loan in January abroad, man. That's why I think the interview came out. Like, this can't persist. Like, you can't just have him outside the squad.
Interview to kind of
burn the bridges
and see who's interested. I don't think he plays for Man United again. I don't. Like, he dropped from the squad again, sent home from training. Man are saying, he went home with an illness, but I don't believe that for a
Cap,
second.
man. Cap.
You know, then one day, like, bro,
Look
if
how
you
much you lot
were ill, you
rotated
wouldn't
yesterday, and Rashford's still not in the squad.
brother, if you're ill, you don't go into work to get sent home, blood. You know them, man.
Like that?
That don't make no sense. If you know you're ill enough, bro, because the thing is, football's a physical activity. It's not like going into the office, bro, and you say, you know what, I see how I feel when I'm there, bro. You know if you can run around or not.
Exactly. You know if you've got a little niggle or knock, and yeah, 100%.
Bro, and the thing is, yeah, you go in, you see the club doctor, and it's like, brother, nah, not having it. The fact that you got sent home, brother, man must have seen your body language. You know what I'm saying? He must have seen the man was getting changed, weren't really chatting to no one. Man came onto the pitch and that, all soaking and that. Man just said, go home, bruv. Like,
In a man's life, Rants, we all have to go through it in a sense of nobody cares, bro. Like nobody cares. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the fact that you came through the academy. Nobody cares about any of that. It's what you're offering, and you're not offering anything. You know, it would, no matter what Manchester United fans think about the players that started yesterday or the players that started in your last game, the very fact that Rashford, the manager, hasn't got you involved in any capacity, that speaks volumes. You need to fix up. And you need to leave.
It hasn't taken a manager a long time to realize, yeah, that he's a problem, bro. And the
It's taking him 2 minutes.
Why can we feel sorry for Rashford, bro? Why can we feel sorry for him, bro? Ralph Rangnick dropped this breath for Anthony Elanga.
Another guy I forgot was at United. Yeah. Rangnick as well.
He dropped him and he openly said, yo, Rashford needs to look at this youth and learn what it's like, yeah, to be hungry and to work hard and learn attitude, bro, because his attitude stinks. And Ralph is an OG, blood. So when
he should be someone that did the yellows and more so Kobe Mano, a fellow Carrington grad, they look at. And they might say they're looking at you, and hell, they might have admired you, but it's not adapting no more. Like, you're not a beacon of hope anymore, Rashford. Like, you're a liability.
You, bro. They look at you for what you've achieved, but they're not looking at you for what you are now.
They're looking at you like, I don't want to be like you, which is sad. Like, I don't want to end up like you. Because that is a good. I like Rashford, so it kills me to say this about you, but that is an example of when talent stagnates, and a lot of it is self-inflicted, bro. A lot of it. So, like you said, like, listen, we'll always back the man. We're not here for the slander and all of that stuff, but it's not adapting. It really isn't, Ian. Big up Uncle Ian, but it's not that. It's not adapting. He's just shit.
That's it. And the manager did say that. He said, "Yo, like, I chose the players that are ready for the challenge of the game, bro." So, do you know what I mean? Like, he was dropped. Man are talking about illness and all them things there. If he was ill, man would have said he was ill.
Hello? He was fit enough to be around kids and that, you know, and give out food. So what happened?
But this is what I'm trying to say. So for me, yeah, it's like he's kind of trying us. The PR thing. He's trying to preserve his reputation. But even Jose said when he was at the club, he didn't want him there, bro. Like, Jose came out not too long ago and was like, "Yo, there's certain man that I wanted out the club when I was at the club, and they're still there. And you need
to get them out, bro. You know, in the day and age of player power,
do nothing. And Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford were two of those players. I know that.
Bro, you have to get rid of Rashford because it just takes one player to corrupt one. And then, you know, next thing you know, you got 3-4 not buying in. Amorim's trying to bring a new thing to the team. Player power or the management of that for managers is arguably more important than the tactics. You need players that buy into stuff. Like, people can banter Arsenal, but the players buy into it. Is there any coincidence, you know, we got players out? And it reminds me, it's very different, but it reminds me of the Ozil thing with Arteta, because Ozil had beef with Unai Emery before. Obviously, Emery didn't have the powers to kind of play that game. You look at Maresca, could you argue the managers before Maresca didn't really get to rub out Rashford and things like that, Rashford, Sterling and whatnot? You need to get him out. And it's not fair to Man United or Rashford. Every time that you say one of those, there's an issue, and it just needs to end, bro. It needs to end. Like, there's many problems at Man United. Like, we've even spoken about Rashford more than it's not. Like, it's over, Rashford, bro. It's over.
100%.
Even me,
people can't feel sorry for this guy, bro. He's had too many chances to feel sorry.
Bro, it rants as well. Another point as well, yeah. Obviously, Rashford seems to have the media in his pocket. Interview immediately. If you're trying to buy Rashford
as well, you know, one of the chief writers, you know.
This is so. If you was an English club looking at Rashford, you're thinking, right, he's a chatty patty, you know. Even if I devil's advocate, even if I wanted to give you a chance and whatnot, if you're that quick to want to go and spill the beans, do I really want you part of this siege mentality thing? It doesn't make sense, fans. I don't know.
Right,
scary, bro.
You know, he's a CI blood. You know them way there, bro. Criminal informant, bruv. That's him, bro. I swear down, bro. He's a CI Rashford, bro. Man's gone to Henry Winter, you know.
That's the top of the top.
Henry Winter. You know them as this was planned.
This
You know,
has to be
he
planned.
bumped into Henry in Costa, and he said, "Yo, brother, like,
Got
yeah,
that phone call immediate.
you and that, like, let's chop it up, like, you know, brother, Henry Winter,
The
you know,
top of the top.
brother. That's like when CR7 went and got Piers Morgan, fam.
I lie.
You know, like that.
And that means you have to know, man, on a first name basis. That's your brother, and he's even an idiot because you really think Henry Winter really cares about you, Rashford. He just wants to be the one to bring out the interview. Idiot.
Trust.
Decision making horrible on and off the field. Look at the gal he's dealing with. It's
Bro,
over, Rashford, man.
You see what it is, my brother. That's what I mean, bro. He's a chief for that.
Man said CB4. It's a shame that many people won't get that, man.
Yeah, trust me, he's a chief for that, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's a real chief for that. And that's why the way he did that as well, yeah. And the thing is, he did that off the back of a big derby win as well, like a big one.
So he makes it all about himself, pagan thing. And even if you didn't want to make it about yourself, Rashford, that's what people are going to believe now. The people around you, because as Rants said, you didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to do that. That's pre-planned. You've obviously got advisors around you. Rashford, you need to check the people around you on and off the field, and you need to check yourself, man. Boy, I always want the brothers to do well, but boy, you can't stand in the rain and complain you're wet, bro. All of these issues are yourself.
So, like, do you know what I mean? There's certain things that I would defend. That can't be one of them. And like, the fact that Henry Winter saying it was planned a week before, but it got moved back, that tells you everything you need to know. There's been rumblings for a minute then, because that means this was scheduled before the derby, blood.
Exactly.
Derby that he happened just so happens to get dropped for. So
and if it got organized for that, when did the first conversation start?
Do you understand? So that means, yeah, his attitude, yeah, was a problem for the manager before then, because
immediately. Look how long it's taken. Obviously, I'm sure Amorim's probably been briefed on some certain things around United before, but look how long he's walked in the door and said, yeah, Rashford's safe. Forget it. Like, there's many problems. I'm not on it with you. Rashford, that screams everything. That is your fault, bro. He's not. And the thing is, Amorim can have one fault and doing the other, but he's not exactly to the media closing the door. He's kind of blasé about it, as you should be. The very fact that he's not trying to give him a chance.
We need money for him. So, do you know what I mean? The manager's always going to say, like the manager said, listen, he's a talented player, yeah, and he's an important player for us. And to be fair, the manager has to say that for the simple fact that
mind games.
We need money for him. So we need to let people know that, yo, he's a talented player. Imagine if the manager came out and the manager was like, yeah, he's rubbed, he's got a bad attitude and that, bro. We ain't like, and we ain't getting nothing, bro. We're not getting no money.
Big wages as well, like big wages. What sort of fee you think you're grabbing from?
Brother, if anything over 40 mil, yeah, is a great fee, blood, because he's 100% profit and his wages are.
That's another good point.
His wages are 16.5 million a season, bro. He's on. So it's one of them ones where if he's got 3 years left, bro, that's close to 50 million in wages we're getting off the books. Do you know what I mean? On top of the fee, bro. So if we get 40 million for him, plus that's looking at 90 million over 3 years we're saving, bro, which is a lot of money.
And now what I would say as well, Rashford, like 2 years from now is the World Cup. You'll be 29. Do you want to play?
He wants to be in that squad, bro. He's saying that.
Is this the conduct that's going to get you there? Begin the steps from now, bro. Like, boy, you've had a good career. You've come through Man United. You're earning a lot of money, but your career is going to be done like that, and you're not going to be remembered. You're not going to be in United folklore like I'm sure you would. Like, and the very fact of even in that interview when he's saying things like, "Oh, I'm ready for a new challenge," and that. Do you know how peed off I would be if I was a United fan? Let alone if I was Amorim. This is mid-season, and you're saying that you haven't got the bottle to try and help us pattern what we're doing. You want to run away? Fuck off. Honestly, if I was Amorim, fuck off.
Man's talking about new challenge, bro. You've not done anything at Man United. You're going to leave Man United, yeah, as an academy player that broke through into the first team, had 9 years, and you won't leave it with legendary status because
you have good highlights, but that's about it.
You've done nothing, blood. You're going to leave, yeah, as a cult hero, like a nanny or something like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't
even think you should be held in that regard.
And you're not even that high regard, if we're being completely honest.
Nah, you're not in Nanny's level.
You ain't really done.
He was an Arsenal fan. Nanny used to embarrass us. Like,
you're not Nanny's level as a footballer, bro. Like, you're literally Jesse Lingard Mark II. Like, and even Jesse Lingard's got cup final performances, bro. Rashford ain't got those.
Boy, Rashford, I'll always want a brother to get his act together, but boy, you're finished. You finished at Man United. You're finished.
This is what I'm trying to say. And look what Ruben's saying about Anthony. Look at these quotes, bro. Look at my manager, bro. Man said he needs more confidence. I'll help him to be a better player. If you remember the Anthony at Ajax, bro. Bro, this is a proper manager. Do you know what I mean? He's not saying that about Rashford, bro, because he knows he's rubbed. He's not saying that he needs more
And that
confidence.
tells you everything. Like
He just knows
Anthony might be shit, but his attitude might be spot on. So I'll work with him. Rashford, if a man don't want to work with you,
has never been an issue. Like his work rate's always been there. And you know what I mean? If things are going left, he'll kick a man as well. And I like that. Do you know what I mean? You need a few men in your team that will just kick someone when the ball's not even there, bro. Just to let man know. Yeah, you're not chiefing me up. Like
Rashford, if a man saying that about Anthony, how does that make you feel? You need to look in the mirror, bro. Like you really need to, but you're not going to. You clearly, come on, Rants. Me and you have spoken about Rashford before. He's clearly got bare yes men around him and yes women. He can do no wrong. Like he just thinks he's God's gift. Well, the way it's portrayed to the media, I don't know Rashford as a person. You just come across that you think you're God's gift, and if you are being portrayed like that, again, the people around you, what's going on?
This is what I'm saying. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't care where he goes. I'll be honest, because I don't think wherever he goes, it matters at this point. I think, like you said, the hunger's not there. And if the hunger's not there, it doesn't really matter. He's at
Already
the point where if he was a fighter, I'd tell him to retire because you're going to get hurt now. You know the one. Like, bro, I'll be honest. You're going to get hurt. Like, how much do you really want it, bro? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where he's in a similar situation to after AJ just been beat up by Dubois now.
Wow, big up AJ, man. AJ,
you know them, man. And AJ's my guy, bro. But it's like, brother, he's at a point now where it's like, unless, you're still hungry to fight, you're in danger now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, things can only get worse. And then before you know it, the legacy that you built is getting rubbed
No one
out.
remembers that. They just remember
No
the
one
rugby
remembers
one.
it. Man, just remember you getting thump up.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
That's
you stayed long enough to become a villain.
That's what it is. And with Rashford, the only way, is down for him now leaving Man United because he won't get a better club than Man United. And then on top of that, there's going to be
agent has to play a blinder for that.
Bro, there's so much pressure for him now, to prove his doubters wrong. The longer that
if you stink it up, it's not just a United thing, it's you now. Like
you see what I'm trying to say, bro? There's more pressure on him outside of United because the thing is, at United, he could hide. He could say, you know what, the club was a shambles. I've had 6 managers. You've got all them excuses. When you go to a team, that doesn't have all of the external factors that United have, there's nowhere to hide.
There's nowhere to hide, bro. I think he should go abroad. The more just I don't know if United, if you leave permanently in Jan, that's obviously ideal. Just sort out a loan, like do the Jadon Sancho thing to Dortmund, like just come out the league, bro. Just honestly, just come out the league. Go France, go PSG and Statpad. Salvage something.
It's peak for you. He needs it for his confidence.
Needs it, bro. And like you said, and I the more you say it, the more I think, bro, where are you going? Like I do think you have interest, but where are you going? Like what team in the Prem are you going? Arsenal fans can do all of that jazz. It don't make sense. It don't make sense to stay at United. Chelsea, unless someone's smoking crack, they're not buying him. City, forget that. Like Liverpool, forget that. Brighton, good club. Do you start there? They're not playing you ahead of Matoma. That's peak. I've seen he's been linked with Aston Villa. Is that going to happen? Do they need you like that? It's peak for him, bro.
You got linked to Villa?
Rashford.
Oh, that's a horrible move for him, bro, for his PR. You know them ones there, Aston Villa. From Man United to Villa. Like, bro,
but he needs that.
Even
and you still won't even start there.
I know, but that's the thing. Even though Villa are a good team, his ego can't take Villa.
His ego is gonna have to, bro. You have to be humble, bro. Whether Man United are at the top or not, it's one of the biggest clubs in the world. Typically, it is a step down. You, regardless of where United are at this moment, you're not levels to play at teams better than United. You're not. And if they buy you and they get a trick out of you, great. But it does not make sense. There's more questions than answers around Rashford. Cool, he's got a bit of talent, but you're not going to see the talent. You know, that's before you get into the injuries, the wages, the stuff we've been talking about, the PR and the crying. You're joining mid-season as well, where you got to adapt to new tactics. It don't make no sense. The Rashford of the YouTube highlights, but from what we know of Marcus, it's peak, bro. So peak for you.
I don't think he's got enough going on to really... Bro, he can't really command anything. Like, it's a mad thing, bro. He's in a situation where he's like, man said, bro, you know when man asks for a new challenge, that's normally after you accomplish something.
Yeah. You know,
there was he's not accomplished nothing at his childhood club. He was given the number 10 shirt and the opportunity to be the talisman, and he's fallen short. A new challenge would stipulate that you've actually achieved something. You've achieved nothing.
He wants it easy, of course.
Yeah, like you haven't achieved anything, bro. Like if he broke all of Wayne Rooney's records or something, like look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane, yeah, even though he didn't win any trophies, he could say individually that he broke so many records, yeah, in the league and at Spurs, that he was like, listen, I've done all I can do here. Rashford can't look in the mirror and say he's done everything he could do at Man United. What have you fucking done?
This is what I'm saying. It's sad, man, considering how he burst through, and obviously it's a bit special because he's an academy guy and whatnot to what you are now. Let it be a lesson for young players. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Stamina and motivation, like Wenger used to say. It's sad for Rashford, man. It's sad. But one day, Rashford, you're going to retire and forget what the fans are going to say. You're going to be sat in that £1 million house or whatever, and you're going to have regret about your career. No matter how much money you got, you're going to have regret, and you can't go back in time. What you need is discipline. It's peak for you, Rashi, man.
That's it. I think Troy Deeney said something similar about the regret. Like, how's he gonna look back at his time at Man United, bro? Because he could have done way more, bro. Like man said, I won't lie, Rashford had an all right career at United, but he did way less than I thought he would when he first started. Well, then, but that's not an all right career then.
Exactly.
He disappointed. Like this
that's
is
like winning the race and then dropping on the floor before the finish line. Dead.
Bruv, you see what I'm saying? Like these man said, yeah, that bruv, they touted this guy, yeah, to break Wayne Rooney's record at the club when he broke through, bro. He scored the brace against Arsenal, and certain man were talking about
Europa debut and that as well.
Bruv,
The stage was moving mad.
Europa debut, England debut, Man United debut, and another debut or something like that. And they were touting him to get up the Premier League goal scoring record as well, bro. They were talking about it, bro. And this bro still ain't got 100 Premier League goals, blood.
You see what I'm saying? And let's be honest, you know, I remember Jose Mourinho got caught a lot of heat for because them times when he was at United, there was still the rhetoric around Rashford playing up front. Jose said, I'm not being funny, but I've worked with Jogba, this guy, that guy. He's not a striker. He got killed for it. It's fair to say Jose was right. Let's be honest. The only reason Rashford is probably playing on the left-hand side is he's not sensible enough to play through the middle. Like, he's not sensible enough. It's really, it's one thing to say he hasn't hit the heights, because there's a reality where maybe Rashford was overrated when he came through, but he'd still be all right. Now you haven't delivered and you're not delivering right now, and you're a costly mistake for United, because like when Rants did the maths, bro, what did you say when he fills out the contract? It's like 50 mil. It's madness.
Bro,
madness.
It's nearly 50 mil just on salary, bro. And when you're paying a guy 16.5 million a year for 8 to 9 Premier League goals a season, are you fucking kidding me?
And
bro?
then some Arsenal fans want to sit here and say, "Oh, Arteta can save him." She don't want to be saved. Don't save her, bro.
This prayers on Mo Salah money, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Without Mo Salah performances, bro, you're defo want to forget Man United. You're one of the top earners in Premier League football, potentially even world football. When you factor in all of that, and this is we only got the basic info on a man's contract as well. We don't know bonuses and all of these things that go into it.
I'm saying 138 goals and 5 trophies ain't horrible, bro. At Man United, that's shit, blood. I can't lie. 138 goals, yeah. Let's talk about minutes played. Let's talk about starts.
How many career appearances has Rashford got as well, bro?
There you go.
Career appearances with that, but
brother, this guy. How many career appearances has Rashford got for Man United?
Bro, like how this is, I need to see because bro, like, the way he's putting it don't sound that bad. But
we need to do proper mathematics here, and that's 138 in all competitions, mate.
He's played 426 games for Man United, 287 in the Premier League.
He's got nearly 300 Premier League appearances, yeah, and he don't have 100 Premier League goals. At Man United with the number 10 and 350k, and he's not even a 1 in 3 striker.
Exactly, that's tired, man. Yeah, you can say he's come from the academy, he's won 2 trophies, he's made 400 appearances for the club, 200 in the league. That in itself is a success for any footballer. But when you break it down for what Rashford was touted and all the things me and Rants have said, you can't hide behind that. You can't hide behind that. And he's lucky that he's done that because they're the only memories you've got. But you're going to look at what you've achieved and think I could have had more, and it's your career is gonna be done soon. You're 27. You've got 5 years max, and you've been lucky in that you come through at 18. The average Premier League career is 9 years.
It's not like we're looking at these stats and he can get better. That was his peak. He done that.
This is what I'm saying. He even said my peak is yet to come. So show us, innit?
Yeah, that's what Raheem said. How's that going?
Yeah, trust. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And Rashford's Raheem Sterling's probably had a better career than him as well. Like with his
Raheem's had a way better career than Marcus Rashford. Raheem can hang up his boots, bro. Raheem is staying in London because that's where he's happy, and he's just getting curry goat and chilling off now. He's just picking up his money. Raheem Sterling's chilling, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's had a career. He can look and say, yo, I played for Liverpool, I played for Manchester City, I played for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? And Chelsea, bro. He's played for the biggest
Play
teams
for
in
the
the country.
yeah, some of the biggest clubs, yeah.
Yeah, and lifted trophies. So,
I
like,
saw he's
Raheem
in Premier
Sterling,
League 100 club as well. I might be capping about that.
yeah, he might be. That's what I'm saying.
He's definitely done some sort of
Probably is,
statistics.
Brad, from being at Man City. The point is, yeah, no one can, as much as I don't rate Raheem Sterling as an individual player, no one can turn their nose up at his career. No
True.
one can turn their nose up at their career, bro. And the thing is, Sterling hasn't been given anything, bro. Rashford is at Man United. He's been given everything, bro. Man's been given the 10. Man's been given the biggest wages. Man's face of the football club. All these other things. Raheem
He's
Sterling ain't
won
been
the
the face of the
fights
club
with
forward.
previous managers as well.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, the club have chosen Rashford over better players than him and chosen Rashford over managers, bro. And what have we got to show for it, bro? Fuck all, bro.
You got to cut Rashford. It's as simple as that, bro. Like,
Brother,
what can you say, Rants? Like,
there's no excuses for this, brother.
he's got 87 Premier League goals. Someone said in the chat, he's got 87 Premier League goals, 40 assists.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Erling's gonna end up with more Premier League goals than the brother, and he just got here.
See what I'm saying? And there's no shame in that. But like, when you look at Rashford, bro, you've had an opportunity. You know, do you know how much people with less ability would have probably done more just because of the hunger thing?
Bro, and because you're at Man United, so the opportunity's there, the platform's there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, them numbers at Man United are underwhelming because you're in a team that's supposed to be there or thereabouts most of the time, bro. Because man say, oh yeah, he's won 5 trophies, but remember that we lost the European final. Like, we've been in finals as well and lost, bro. Like, man hasn't impacted them, bro. Like, if he leaves right now, yeah, we're struggling, yeah. We are struggling for big, high impact moments. We've got loads of moments we enjoyed, like when man spun Trent and all them things there. But in the big occasions, blood, how can man say, oh, man turned up in a cup final and he was clutch for us?
This is what I'm saying. He'll have some good highlights. If you go on YouTube, you know, Rashford's got some good finishes, some good moments for Man United and all these things. But in the grand scheme of things, it's peak Rashford, bro. Like, there's no way of putting it into words. It's over, bro.
This is what I'm saying. What, the penalty against PSG? Like, that's what we're doing now. Like, these are his highlights, bro. They don't lead to nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? So we can't really do that. We can't really do that.
And anyone that's defending Rashford, beyond, like, obviously people that are providing balance and defending Rashford, not against, you know, the external forces, it's an emotional thing. You're hanging on because Rashford come from Man United, you're a United fan, etc. If this was some random brother from another country that was here at 18 until 27, you lot would have loved him to go 20 years ago. Like, you need to remove that.
Facts, bro. Like, but this is what we need to do, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is what we need to do. We need to look at it like, yo, the brother's been here for nearly 10 years. He's on 300 plus grand a week, bro. If this brother was not from here and didn't come through the academy, and it was just a foreign brother that there was no sentimental attachment,
no one don't care, bro.
Rinse in the club.
60 appearances for England, cuz. Like, you've actually on paper done things, Rashford. This is why Dini's spot on. You're gonna have bare regret, and you can't do anything about it. One day, if he's got kids, they're gonna get old. They're gonna be old enough to Google your name and see all of the articles, and it might not be right, it might be wrong, but the people decide how you're portrayed, and this is how they're gonna look at you. There's about probably 10, maybe 15 plus Man United ex-academy players or United players before they say Rashford. So if you imagine in 10 years from now, boy, it's peak.
And this is what I'm saying. So yeah, man, no excuses for this brother. Do you know what I'm saying,
bro?
No excuses for this brother.
When did he make his debut as well? Like,
it would have been under Van Gaal, so it would have been 2015 or something, I think.
Come on, Rash. You see what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
And we're in 2025 next week.
Come on, family. Come on. You see what I'm saying? Come on. It's done now. It's done. 2015-16. It's done now. Come on, Rashford. Come on.
You see what I'm saying? So, brother, yeah. His goose is cooked, blood. Merry Christmas. You get me? You look, run up the lights. You might know what time it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Rants I'm gonna coming up next, bro. Shout out Deluded.
Come on,
you
my
know,
guy.
make sure you subscribe, man. The link is in the title, bro. The road to 65k, bro. We're moving.
Flirting with it, man. Hit the sub button, people, man.
So yeah, man, you lot support the thing. Let them know what's coming up over the Christmas period, because I know certain men are gonna be going into hibernation. I'm gonna be active pretty much every day as normal, guys.
You know it, Rants, man. Same ish, man. Got a video coming out, I think about 5. Obviously, as Rants said, we're in the festive period, so it's just watch alongs and content, man. We're not stopping that, man. Like, keep going. Same shit, different day. We're not doing hibernation over these sides, man.
100%. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Make sure you lot subscribe to his
Come
channel. And yeah, man. We're redirecting to the next stream with Gunner people. You know what time it is.
Come on.
In a couple minutes.